Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over Thatcher. He's an SAS attacking operator with 2 armor, 2 speed. His primary weapons are the AR-33 assault rifle, the L85A2 assault rifle, the M590A1 shotgun, and his secondary weapons are the P226 Mark 25 handgun. His gadgets can be either 1 claymore or 3 breaching charges, and his unique gadget is the EGMKO EMP Grenade, or just the EMP Grenade. He can have 3 of those. Before we get into the weapons, I just wanted to let you know that we're going to try something a little different. We're no longer going to do the live fire portion of the review. We're just going to show the weapons, talk about them a little bit, and continue on. If you want to see a more in-depth review of specific weapons, let me know, and I'll make the videos on them with all their different attachments so you can see which attachment set may fit your playstyle a little better. And I'll also give my opinion on which set is the best to use. So jumping right into the AR-33. It has a damage of 42, a fire rate of 749, mobility of 50, capacity of 25, 26 if you include the one that may be in the chamber. Looking over at the recoil pattern, it's really not all that bad. All the rounds land in the general area. It doesn't really spray too bad. Burst shots are always recommended with this weapon. When you're using burst on it, it'll stay a lot closer together, more likely to hit those headshots when you're aiming at the head. If you are in a dire situation and you're just gonna spray and pray, try at least to get a little bit in the torso area, because then your up kick will probably get you into that head area and you could get that headshot. Next up we have the L85A2. It has a damage of 45, a fire rate of 670, mobility of 50, and a capacity of 30, 31 if you include the one that may be in the chamber. Although it has a slower fire rate than the AR-33, it does pack more damage. This is the weapon that I normally use when I use Thatcher. It's great at long ranges, it's great at close range. You can pop off the rounds you need, and most bursts will get that injure, maybe even kill him. And obviously if you get that headshot, you got that guy down instantly. The L85A2 recoil pattern almost mirrors the AR-33. The only big difference is the L85 has a little bit more spread on it when firing more than just a burst. But again, all you really need with the L85 is your burst shots. You get those good couple bursts off and you are definitely killing your opponent. And here we have the M590A1. It's a pump action shotgun, so it's only a semi-automatic fire rate. It has 45 damage, 50 mobility, and a 7-round capacity. Its recoil pattern is pretty generic as with most shotguns. The spread is pretty wide, it recoils pretty good on every shot, but at close range this is a very deadly weapon. You could get most kills. I wouldn't recommend it with Thatcher, but there are definitely other operators, SAS operators anyways, that I would recommend it with. Like I use it when I use Smoke and Sledge because they have the SMG-11. But I'll go more in depth with the SMG-11 and M590A1 combo more in depth when I do a review on Sledge or Smoke. And last but not least, we have the P226 Mark 15 handgun. It has 53 damage. It's a semi-automatic handgun with 50 mobility and a 15 magazine capacity, 16 if you include the one that may be in the chamber. Its recoil pattern is pretty tight. It's a little more erratic than most handguns, but other than that, it packs a wallop. It has a lot of rounds in the magazine, and if it comes down to it, if you're in a pistol battle, this P226 Mark 15 would be a great choice to have on your side versus your opponent. So let's talk about his gadgets a little bit. He's got 1 claymore, and just like with thermite, he can use it to block a flanking doorway, window, hallway, stairs, what have you. Any way that the enemy may be able to flank you on one side, place down a claymore, make sure they don't come up behind you and get you. And he's also got 3 breaching charges. Instead of using the claymore, you can have those charges. And those are great to have depending on the situation. You know, you could breach through any wall that's not reinforced, windows, and doors. With Thatcher, I don't normally get the breaching charges just because I have thermite with me, and he's obviously there to breach through those reinforced walls. But say if I was solo queuing and I was deciding to use Thatcher, I may go with the breaching charge because I don't exactly know what other players are going to pick for their operators. So maybe if you just want to kind of have some fun, rush in with Thatcher, pick some breaching charges, blow through those walls, doors, windows, and get to the objective as fast as you can, have some fun. And we cannot forget the one thing that makes Thatcher, his Emp Grenade. Using the Emp Grenade, it destroys anything electronic like bandits, bandit charges, mutes, signal disruptors, reflex sights, and also
fucking laser sights.
His EMP grenade here, it definitely helps out in any situation. It gets all those things away. It helps so that good old Thermite or Hibana can get through those reinforced walls, reinforced ceilings, anything really, or even somebody with a regular breach charge or whatnot, that they can get through that door, window, whatever. Thatcher, in my opinion, is one of the most usable operators on offense, especially going into those highly reinforced areas like basements or upstairs areas where there's really not a lot of other angles that give an open area for the attackers to get good range on. Thatcher overall is a really good operator. He can open up those walls through his Thatcher grenades or EMP grenades so that Thermite and Hibana can open up those walls and open up more lines of sight, maybe a area that you guys can push through. His weapons are also really good. They cause a lot of damage, pretty good on fire rates, and high capacity in their magazines. So I think Thatcher, his pros are his unique gadget, his claymore, and his handgun. The handgun really does help when it comes down to it. It's got a high power on it. It's got a lot of rounds in the magazine, so it's very usable when in those kind of situations. His cons, on the other hand, I don't see there's a lot. His speed is good, his armor is good. I guess the biggest thing is also his EMP grenade, because as soon as it goes off, if the defenders are anywhere near it or around, they can hear it because it gives off a very loud pulsing kind of sound when it goes off. So at that point, the defenders will know that you guys are coming from a specific area. And down to his rank, I would give Thatcher A, drumroll please, 9.0. He's a very great operator to use and should be used whenever attacking, especially in those ranked matches. His weapons are great, his gadgets are great. Should always keep them around. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, found it useful, learned something. Don't forget to drop a comment down below on what operator I should do next. Be sure to subscribe, click the little bell on the right side to make sure that you stay up to date with all the new videos I upload. Have yourselves a squirrely day.